Star Trek impressions. I have a natural German accent which does not make it any easier.
Captain, one planet in the system appears to be a Minshara class. I believe this elicits excitement in humans, but I am not comfortable with human emotions. Well, I don't know about you two, Paul, but I think emotions are a real good thing. What do you think, Malcolm?
Well, sir, I'm not really sure about that. I'm not really sure we should be showing excitement when there could be danger. What do you think, Captain?
Well, Malcolm, I think, why don't I leave?
Captain's log started 410.2. We are in orbit around Delta 3. I believe there's a woman for me down there somewhere. And I believe Sam Beckett leaped into me. Me, Captain Kirk, the captain of the Enterprise. Tell me your assessment of the situation, Mr. Chekhov.
Captain, I believe we are being chased by nuclear vessels.
Oh, Mr. Chekhov, you have to double-check your controls.
No, Captain, we definitely are being chased by nuclear vessels. I do not know what to do.
Oh, Chekhov, you are such a helpless fool. How can you be so helpless?
I am sorry, Captain. I do not know how to be any better unless you ask Mr. Garibaldi.
And what is your assessment, Mr. Zulu?
Captain, I cannot confirm any nuclear vessels on my view screen. Oh my, there really are no nuclear vessels on my view screen. I don't think they really exist. I don't believe they are there.
Captain, I believe it is logical to assume that both Mr. Chekhov and Mr. Zulu are seeing wrong readings on their displays. I believe a trick is being played on us by a higher energy being that has evolved beyond physical corporeal form.
Oh no, Mr. Spock, what do we do about this? We cannot possibly face an adversary such as this. Mr. Scott, do you have any solutions?
Captain, I cannot change the laws of physics. I can push the warp drive to emit a tachyon pulse to invert the polar and radiation of the non-corporeal beam. But I cannot guarantee the success, and it will probably take 400 days to complete the procedure.
Mr. Scott, you have 4 hours.
Oh, Captain, I can probably do it in 4 minutes. Let me just get to it right now. Yes, it is already done. It only took 4 seconds. Okay, let us invert the polaron radiation on the tachyon pulse of the...
Mr. Scott, what have you done?
Oh, Captain, I believe I have accidentally made a connection to a stealthy captain in the far future in the Delta quarters. I need a coffee. I've been trying to get my crew home, and there have been so many conflicts between the Starfleet and Maquis crew and my science officer. Mr. Nilix, I do not believe it is appropriate for you to engage in such illogical activity. But, Mr. Vulcan, I am cooking for this crew and... No, Mr. Nilix, you cannot engage in such illogical activity. I am not a stereotypical character at all. I do not say illogical every other word, because I am too vulgar. But Mr. Vulcan, you do say illogical every other word. No, nobody in the Earth colony of Hollywood would write me in such a stereotypical way that I, as a Vulcan, say illogical all the time. Mr. Nilix, you are completely mistaken. You do not have your facts straight, so you really should cease accusing me of this.
A Starfleet vessel. What a delightful surprise.
This is Captain Janeway of USS Voyager. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, hello there, Voyager.
This is Garrick from Deep Space Nine.
You have apparently been trapped in the Delta Quadrant, but you have accidentally stumbled upon the Bajoran wormhole. And you've made your way to Deep Space Nine, where you probably expected to find Starfleet. But where are they? I cannot tell you. It is a mystery. I am but a simple tailor. I cannot explain this mystery to you. But you are here now in the Alpha Quadrant. I can tell you that. I can tell you that in my simple profession as a simple tailor. But you are right here now in the Alpha Quadrant. But if there are any people waiting for you, I cannot tell you that.
Oh, sort of, Mr. Garrick. This is one of the ships we lost. Really trying to tell me you're trying to confuse them into thinking they're not where they are?
Oh, but Mr. O'Brien, you cannot give them this instant gratification. Oh, Garrick, you're too much of a manipulative bastard. Back on the Earth, we don't do things like that. Back on the Earth, we don't go telling people that they're not where they're supposed to be. We just don't do that to people.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise calling Deep Space Nine.
This is Captain Sisko of the space station Deep Space Nine. What do you want, Captain Picard?
I, as commander of the flagship of the Federation of Planets, demand to know how our lost ship got back to our quadrant.
Captain, this is just a recent development. The Voyager has just shown up on our doorstep. We do not know how it suddenly got here, Captain. It suddenly showed up here and you come here and make demands. We do not understand it yet ourselves. Can you give us the time to analyze our data?
No, Captain Sisko. As commander of the USS Enterprise, I demand immediate answers.
Captain, the Deep Space Nine space station is arming its weapons.
What are you saying, Mr. Worf?
It is arming its weapons, and a Klingon ship is coming into range and hailing us. It is Chancellor Gowron. He appears to want to speak to me.
Captain, I sense an intense emotion.
Yes, Counselor Troy, I could have figured that out myself.
Captain, my positronic brain calculates that the odds of our survival are very much in our favor. I understand, Mr. Data. Despite how many lights there are for R5, we just need the opinions of 2 more people on Deep Space Nine. Mr. Quark, humans, and Mr. Odo. That concludes our gathering of evidence. We now know enough to destroy Deep Space Nine in Voyager and everything in their path, because they are the result of the leaping of Captain Archer impersonating Sam Beckett. And so, everything is destroyed, just like Q, predicted. This is what I have always warned humanity of doing. I predicted it, and it came true.